Ron says, been hearing Arkansas is about to dump millions and millions into the NIL thingy. Sooner Thrawn says, what's a regular season for? Seems dumb. Yeah, if you've read through what, and again, this is not rumor. This is Greg Sankey saying we are looking at about 40 different scheduling models and playoff models, and they include, get this, 8 of the 16 SEC teams playing in a playoff. Now, that would have to be for a national playoff. That wouldn't just be for the conference championship. I believe that the conference championship, let's say things stay as is and there's simply an expanded playoff and the SEC doesn't do anything crazy and there's an expanded playoff to either 8 or 12 teams in 2026. Man, that seems like a long ways away. I would hope that things would get blown up and contracts would get torn apart and we could do something about that. But as it stands right now, with the proposal being shot down last summer, we're moving on to 2026 for playoff expansion nationally. I could see the SEC doing a 4-team tournament and really taking up a lot of space in college football territory, minds, ratings, to kind of take over the map and say, we're going to be the first. We've been the first to do just about everything. We were the first to do the conference championship game in 1992. We were the first to do this and this and that. We are going to be the first to have a conference championship tournament. Now that we've got 16 teams, we want 4 participants in the tournament to get our conference champion out into the playoff. But the 8-team system that's being talked about in the ESPN and other articles would not be to determine a conference champion. That would be the playoff. Dumb is right. That is saying the SEC with the 16 teams, and then you add Florida State and Miami would have its own championship game. Well, they would have an 18-team league. And again, there would be places like Ohio State would be the first one that would come to mind. USC would be second. Penn State would be up the list that you would think, are they really going to join forces and build a conference that's just as good as the other? They would need all of that together, the best of the ACC, the Big Ten, the Big 12, and the Pac-12 to form some kind of a true alliance. Not an alliance on paper, not an alliance of principled points, but a true alliance to stand up against the SEC. Florida State, Miami, I would think that the SEC would want Clemson to come aboard as well. If they could get to 20, that's a good number. 24 is a good number. 32 is, of course, aggressive, but that's a good number in terms of divisions, playoff. 18's a bit of it can be worked with, but I would think that they would want, if they get Florida State and Miami, then they go after, let's say, Clemson and North Carolina, and they've got 20.